intention in the gym. You see most insane people, you see most insane athletes. You see Kevin Lerone, you see David Goggins, you see Conor McGregor. They all had intention to train. David Goggins, even though he was tired, he trained every day. He still trains every day to callous his mind. Kevin Lerone, to get that number one spot. He may have never got it, but that was always in his mind, you know? Him not thinking about that number one spot, he wouldn't have been half the man he is today. Conor McGregor wanted to become double champ. He did. He wanted to be the pound for pound fighter. And he did become the pound for pound fighter. Alright? Aspire to be like these athletes. You need intention in the gym to grow. This sounds like some wishy-washy advice, but this is actually really true. It sounds wishy-washy because no one talks about this. It's so important to talk about your mental health in this day and age because everyone's too scared to talk up about their emotions because they're afraid that they'll get criticized from society. When I first started the gym, I was 15, right? Year 10, fat guy. I went in there because I wanted to improve my life a tiny bit, but because my mates went, you know? Key point, my mates went, alright? I went there, trained like shit, did nothing, and I had those like Milo yogurts. I had like 3 of them after the gym. It tastes good, but like it's not good for you, you know? So there's a correlation between your work ethic and the reason that you train. I wanted to train for my friends. I didn't even want to train for myself, you know? And there's a correlation. I still look like shit. I died in shit. Nothing happened. Going to the gym was essentially useless, alright? At first, people train for many reasons, you know? You get bullied. You want to look better. You want to get attraction from girls. You know, you do it for sport. You do it for everything, right? And that's really good, alright? When people at the gym make progress, some of them lose the drive straight away. They see a tiny bit of progress. They think they're the shit and they stop. They put the foot on the brakes and they don't keep going forward, alright? First thing, never forget your reasoning, alright? Never forget why you started in the first place. Because most people, they get content with the physique. They get content with the results. They just think, oh, this is good enough, I'm gonna stay here. And they never grow in that endeavor in life. You need to dive deeper. You need to find a core reason why. Like, you need to tap into like some deep shit, you know? When I deadlift, I don't pick up 215 thinking about butterflies, alright? I deadlift 215 thinking about my parents dying, or me dying, or me trying to reach my future self, you know? It sounds corny and most of you will be laughing right now, but those who are laughing, they can't relate. This is why you're doing worse in life, alright? Because you can't relate to this. Only insane people can relate to this. You gotta be a bit weird in the head to reach your goals, alright? That's what every successful person says. Like when I deadlift, it's helping my central nervous system. I'm picking up, you know, weight that should even be picked up, you know? Intention will make you go that extra mile, you know, and it will help you achieve failure in your sets. I don't achieve failure in my sets thinking about butterflies again. I think about like deep family problems or like, why am I here on this earth? You know, you gotta, like, you have to tap in, you know? When you put yourself in these scenarios in your head, it feels like you're living it, right? And when you do win in those sets, when you do win, you feel like you just did the impossible. You feel like you can do the next best thing. You feel like you can do it again, you know? So it doesn't just help you get physically, you know, strong in the gym. It helps you mentally. You live through that experience. When you think about it, when you put yourself in those situations, you didn't think it, you lived it. And when you lived it and you came back on top, it gives you hope and it gives you drive. Something that you need in the gym. Having intent in the gym will give you reason to come back. It will give you a reason to be consistent in the gym. Like when I train and like when I get that pump that was fueled from that motivation, I want to go to the gym again to look like that again. I want to get that pump again, which comes from that motivation. So I go to the gym again the next day, tap into that, attain that result, rinse and repeat. Having intention in the gym helps you control your emotions, alright? When you think about those uncomfortable scenarios, the more you do it, the more you feel comfortable with the uncomfortable. Repetition carries conviction, alright? The more times you do something that's hard, the better you'll get at it. it gets easier over time. If you stay at that same intensity, it gets better over time because practice makes perfect. You get better and better. And even having intention in your reps, when you hit those reps, you're thinking about your muscle, right? You're thinking about your muscle contracting. So you get that mind-muscle connection. And then when you get that, you really make your biceps grow because you're giving it a reason. You're thinking about where it's growing. It sounds wishy-washy, but mind-muscle connection is real. The more you think about your muscle engaging, the better you get. People who disagree with me, this is why you're small, alright? Popular people like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, he 100% definitely said it. Arnold. There's reasons why these people say it because it's true. Thinking about your muscle contracting helps in the process of your muscle building. Without intention, you will never reach your goals. Everything is fueled by intention. When you want to go to work, your intention is to get money, to put food on the table. When you go to the gym, your intention is to grow. But if your intention is not good enough, your reasoning and your process of building muscle will not be as efficient. You need desire. You have to have a desire to grow. The more you want something, the more willing you are to put in the work. If you want to do something that bad, you will do it.